everybody, it's Ann Kaplan from Mom Me, your mama resource from conception to college. Wherever you are on your momming journey, we are here for you. And this week, the theme in the group has been attachment parenting, a very near and dear topic to my heart because it's the way that I parented my kids, and I didn't even know I was doing it at first, but then as I became educated and certified in all the wonderful letters I have after my name, I learned that, oh wait, that's what I'm doing. I'm an attachment parent. And I get questions all the time from clients about how to make it work for them, or I know I'm supposed to be doing this and this, but it's not working. How can I make it work for me? Blah, blah, blah. So this is what my Thursdays, I'm always doing tips and tricks for you guys, how to make it work for you, success tips. And today when I'm talking about these things, I really want to be having the message to you guys that you can make this work for you. Just because attachment parenting is a specific type of parenting and it has tenets and principles and things like that, it doesn't mean that it has to be a dogmatic approach that doesn't fit. Mom Me is all about raising great kids and birthing great kids on your own terms. So I never want you ever to think that I'm trying to tell you a one universal subscription of exactly how you are supposed to manage your life as a mom, because that doesn't work. I know from experience, personally and professionally, it does not work for a one-size-fits-all approach, and attachment parenting is no exception. But I want to tell you guys just the biggest tips I have for you when it comes to attachment parenting. There's about 10 different principles that we think about when we think about attachment parenting, but they often just boil down to three main things that support the tenets of attachment parenting, and those are breastfeeding or extended breastfeeding even, co-sleeping or bed sharing even, and baby wearing. Basically, the kinds of things that you can do with a baby that promote the attachment and healthy foundation of unconditional love that's going to build their confidence and get them ready for all the other individuation steps that they're going to have as they grow up. So those are my first tip is do those three things. Wear your baby, breastfeed, and co-sleep however it works for you, whether that's bed sharing, a co-sleeper in your room, a crib in your room, a bassinet in your bed, whatever it is. Those are the kinds of things that are going to support that attachment. But beyond that, you can read that in a book. You can read that on the attachment parenting website. My tips to make it work for you are these. First of all, be flexible. We all have a plan when we are pregnant or when our babies come into the world or when we're fantasizing about being parents, about how it's going to be and how we want to raise our kid, and I'll never do this and I'm definitely going to do that. And it's really good to have a plan, and it's really good to feel connected to who you are and the vibe you want to have as a parent, but we don't get to pick our kids. And sometimes parenting is just playing the hand you're dealt, and that means being able to recognize when something you plan to do isn't working anymore and you need to mom up and figure out how to do it differently. Okay? And that's attachment parenting is a perfect example of that. I have clients all the time who we need to troubleshoot and tweak, whether it's a discipline approach, whether you're co-sleeping and it's not working and we need to figure out a way to make it work, breastfeeding, all of those things. Don't think that success only means that you have to follow the plan that you made before you even knew what you were doing. Be flexible. Okay, second tip, working moms, do not think, this is for everyone, but especially working moms, do not think that just because you're working or just because you have a life outside of parenthood that it's not possible for you to attachment parent. That is a lie. It is a bunch of mom shaming, and I don't want you feeding into that or believing it, okay? You can still attachment parent even if you have a job, even if you're not the primary caregiver for your child, even if your life doesn't fit the special cookie cutter way that you think of when you think of an attachment parent, okay? There needs to be flexibility there, and there needs to be troubleshooting and problem solving. So, for example, if you're a working mom and you work outside of the home, but you want your child to experience an attachment parenting infancy, make sure that your child has the same care provider all of the time. That's a way for your child to have a bond with a single care provider that's really powerful. It doesn't have to be you, and that doesn't mean that your child's missing out or has a less than experience, okay? So that's a perfect example. Or you're trying to breastfeed when you're not with your baby all the time. That's okay. Sometimes your baby will be drinking pumped breast milk, and that's just fine. And when you're co-sleeping at night, your baby could be nursing with you at that time too. So it doesn't mean that you can't make attachment parenting work for you. Stay strong. Once we pile things on our plate, it makes it more complicated. That's just math, that's just science, but it doesn't mean that you can't do it. Make it work for you. And that is my last tip for you guys. Make it work for you. Don't keep persisting in something that's depleting you and making you stressed and making you feel like a failure and all of those things if it's not working anymore. And sometimes we need someone to help us figure that out. So I want you to reach out, whether it's just commenting on this video, sending me a message, going to the website, whatever it is, and say, hey, I'm pretty sure I need a little bit of tips and tricks to make my life the best that it can be. I'm here for you. That's what I do all day long, you guys. So reach out and get the help you need. And today is the last day to enter to win free registration to the August workshop. Talk about getting some help on your side, especially you working moms. The Back to School Like a Boss workshop is all about work-life balance, about how to find success and have success in your career and in your parenting at the same time. It doesn't have to be a sacrifice. It doesn't have to be, I get one, so I have to give up the other. No, 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 no. That's what we're going to be talking about all throughout the workshop on the 18th. How to make it so that you have the balance and you have the results and success that you want at home and at work. Make it work for you guys, whether you're attachment parenting or not. Make it work for you. I love you guys so much. I hope you're having an amazing day. Enter to win that contest. All you have to do is share the August 18th event and you are registered to win, and I'm going to announce the winner tomorrow. This is your last chance to enter. Love you guys so much. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.